Now, I could probably give a long list of answers to that question because you're constantly learning all through your career, and certainly I was. But the components that came to me as being two of the most vital ones is the issue of business practices and marketing. And they were two areas of my design education that were lacking when I went to school. And I suspect in a lot of schools, they're probably still under-evaluated. By business practices, I mean the full spectrum of what it takes to run a business, any business, not just an interior design business. And they include things such as the obvious, which is accounting and time management, but also working with other people, hiring and firing, and learning how to work with government agencies, learning codes and regulations, which is certainly specific to the design industry, but also others. The list can go on and on and on, but they're all issues that are often, I found as a student that I came out of school and in the early part of my practice were lacking in many of those. Fortunately, I'm a pretty quick learner, and I did some on-the-job learning and was managed to be able to pick those things up and run a successful business. But consistently, there are many designers that struggle their entire career with balancing their design talents with the ability to be able to run a successful and profitable business. And it's a critical need in the field. Now, the other one is marketing, and marketing was something that I always struggled with. I never was very good at tooting my own horn. I was never comfortable with that. I was never good at schmoozing. I also had a very strict kind of code in my business that I didn't want my business to be melded in any way with my personal life and my family life, and as a result, I didn't entertain clients. And often not even in obvious situations like taking clients to lunch and things like that, which of course is a product of many businesses. And all of this lack of marketing experience was a shortfall for me. It was way into my career before I actually became aware of some of the marketing opportunities, which, by the way, the reason I became aware of them was because I was teaching an ASID marketing course. And little did my handlers, so to speak, in ASID know how far behind I was in my actual marketing talents, but I came up to speed very quickly when I learned how many opportunities such as an angry client and service problems and clients' personal family needs are actually marketing experiences. And I think it is certainly a field that is critical and is often the result of the demise of many interior design businesses because they have not attended to that.
Interesting question. I never really wanted to wait for somebody to tell me. I really wanted to take that adventure on my own. Challenges really inspire me, and I think that's an important trait one should have. Not waiting for something to happen, but actually diving into it is much more fun.
I think it's really important that an interior designer, no matter their age, no matter how long it's been since they've been out of school, really has a sense of what business is all about. A business is, first and most important, the return on someone's investment. And interiors is just as much a business as the profession of being an attorney or being a doctor or a lawyer, or any of those. But I think that designers, by and large, really don't understand how important it is to be a good business person, to know that there are paperwork procedures, to know that there are contracts and legal agreements that really take the process and put it into paper, into a structure that really defines what a business is all about. And I don't know that designers really get a sense of that whenever they leave school. But it's such an important part, I think, of any successful interior designer to have a sense of what business is all about.
I wish they had told me in school how meaningful and fun it is to work with your clients. I can remember being a third-year student in my second semester, almost done with the degree and thinking about dropping the major. And I didn't want to go forward. I was tired of doing hypothetical problems. I was tired of doing boards. And I didn't know if this is really something I wanted to do. I proceeded and finished my degree, and when I got out into the field and started practicing, it was the excitement and the meaningful relationships you make with your clients. Helping others do something they don't feel confident to do themselves is incredible. And designing fulfilling spaces and not just filling spaces, as a friend of mine said, is also really meaningful. So I wish somebody had communicated that enthusiasm and that excitement for working with other people. I never got that in school. Maybe they told me and I just didn't pick up on it, but it was something I wish somebody had told me.
When I started in this profession, really all of schoolwork tended to be a solution you created yourself. And what I really wish someone would have told me is that I would be working on teams with 25 to 35 people. And I'm not sure if I would have learned something differently, but I would have been more aware and perhaps paid more attention to the importance of communication and communication skills.